Here are the top 5 best TV spin-offs of the 1990s. At number 5, it's Daria. In a lot of ways, I think Daria is the last thing you expected to spin off of Beavis and Butthead, but at the same time, it was the best possible thing I can think of. The sarcastic, deadpan, monotone humor.
Do you think if you breathe on me, I might catch your enthusiasm?
That gave you this relatable look at adolescent life on an animated show that you'd kind of never really seen before.
Daria, can I ask you a personal question?
No.
It was just great. I mean, certainly Beavis and Butthead always had a level of intelligence below their pretty stupid humor, but this show was smart in a whole different way, and I think was kind of groundbreaking for an animated series.
Use your womanly attributes. Gotcha. I'll give birth. That'll work.
At number 4, it's Angel. For anyone who was a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, this really was the spin-off we didn't know we definitely needed.
Breath mint?
Taking us out of Sunnydale and putting us in dark, gritty Los Angeles for a neo-noir spin on the supernatural was just kind of awesome.
Can you fly?
I think it was also perfect because a lot of us who loved Buffy were starting to get a little older and ready for more mature themes, and this show delivered exactly what we wanted.
You never know until you've been tested. I get that now.
At number 3, it's Xena the Warrior Princess. This is one of those few examples of the spin-off actually being a lot better than the show that it spun off from.
If you can't learn to fight better than that, then you're never gonna defeat Hercules.
I mean, Hercules was fine in a kind of dumb, fun, action-packed way, but Xena had so much more going on. I mean, she had this redemption arc and this very interesting dynamic with Gabrielle that, at the time, really pushed boundaries.
Didn't your mother ever teach you it's rude to stare?
It also leveled up the action in a huge way with its martial arts sequences, and you can't deny that Lucy Lawless just made an incredibly charismatic Xena. At number 2, and this one's coming in actually at the tail end of the 90s, it's Law & Order SVU.
Use a splash of color.
There you are.
Blood red wasn't what I had in mind.
This new version of Law & Order really took the whole franchise to another level, whereas the original Law & Order was much more about the process of the investigation and the process of the trial. This show was much more personal and character-driven.
Can you breathe without lying?
I mean, it makes perfect sense that the show's outlived the original because it just stays with you in a way that the original never really could.
You get used to my face because you're going to be seeing it every time you turn around.
And the number 1 best spin-off of the 90s has gotta be Frasier. Frasier not only felt like the perfect continuation of the Cheers humor,
all I got was some attitude and a cheap glass of wine. Loire Valley my ass.
but it also felt like the perfect evolution of it. The writing was just so smart and it just never compromised on any level.
Somebody get me a beer!
I think the test of a great spin-off is when you forget that it was actually a spin-off to begin with because it's so good in its own right, and that's gotta be Frasier.